Award.
Well, a lot of really contributes and really matches are really contributing him to Chase Daniel, the New Orleans Saints. They really think he has that type of pro-style capability, I should say, to play well at the next level.
Blake Tibbs and Malcolm Lewis back deep to return for the East. Tibbs is a dangerous return man wearing number 1 in the blue. Kick will sail to the 1 yard line where it is taken by Kenyon Drake. And Drake working his way to near.
They're playing the defensive back.
Lewis back deep.
Handling the punting duties for the West, Joshua Appleby. And his punt sails high and into the end zone. Touchback for the West, so the East will take over on their own 20-yard line when we come back. And that will bring up 4th down for the West, and for the second time in as many possessions, we will see Joshua Appleby on to punt. Appleby is 6'3", 235-pounder from East Limestone in Alabama, committed to Louisville. Now, one thing to keep an eye on, Tommy Armstrong stays in the game, LD, is the up back. Perhaps a fake here early in the ball game? No.
He better make that block. His punt almost got blocked there.
Return coming from the 5-yard line up to the 20. Big block across the 30-yard line, and the East with a good.
And it could have gave him a chance to make a move and beat a defender.
Lewis back deep, waiting from Appleby.
Joshua Appleby. And Appleby's punt sail out of bounds.
Appleby's punt out of bounds.
Oh, that's a pretty good one right there.
As our side judge walks it up to the 10-yard line, that's where it will be spotted. So a good punt from Joshua Appleby puts the East All-Stars on their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, that's the thing with these kickers today. They get to do some things they wouldn't normally do in the course of the season, punting and kicking at the same time. And a lot of those punters, their target is obviously to get inside the 20-yard line. Anything less than that is a bonus. And you saw there executed there, getting on the 10-yard line. And somehow find a way to get it in.
Warren Ball's favorite player of all time, Walter Payton, certainly somebody to look up to.
Absolutely.
Joshua Appleby with the extra point. It's good, and that will be the difference in the ball game right now, as with for C.J. Curry.
Yeah, and I think that's the best move, is just to let him sit out there, and you hope that he can get that minute up and ready to go. Certainly feel bad there that he got hurt in a spectacle like this.
Kick 5 yards deep in the end zone, taken out by Blake Tibbs of the East. And Tibbs across the 20 to the 23-yard line. Nice return for Blake Tibbs, the committed to SMU, but has reopened his recruiting, but still SMU in the mix, and I think getting a chance to play here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area this week, perhaps SMU might jump back in the fold. You get a look at that campus, you experience life in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's got to be appealing to a young man.
Absolutely, especially with the new field, Ford Field there at SMU. You got a program that has made some consecutive trips to some bowl games here, so absolutely so. And you get a chance, he can come in right away and play either cornerback or at receiver.
Punt goes out of bounds, and it stays away from Malcolm Lewis, who had a big return earlier in the ball game. So the East will take over on their own 15-yard line, a 25-yard punt. 3'8", 400 meters in the state of Louisiana this past year.
And that's saying something. We've seen some horses come out of the state of Louisiana.
Joshua Appleby with a nice punt. This one will take a west bounce. Picked up at the 21-yard line by Tibbs, and Tibbs goes down there. Good special teams play by the West, and now the defense will come out and try to keep the East from adding to their 14-7 lead.
And they cap it off with a nice touchdown throw and catch.
Joshua Appleby with the extra point, and our game is tied once again with 1:29 remaining in the third quarter.
In the right spot, mind you. and that allows his offense to be successful, and he's having himself a heck of a bowl game here.
Joshua Appleby, the kicker, and look at the build on this young man. He looks like a linebacker.
Yeah, I know.
At 6'3" and 235 pounds. A Louisville commitment. He won the Coles Southern Showcase Kicking Challenge back in 2010. This guy, he's got that kicker body that they look for in the NFL, the kind of guy that can run downfield and make a tackle on special teams in addition to kicking, and the ball is loose on the field. Impressive was Jameel Pollard had him wrapped up in the backfield, but Robinson was able to slip out of his grasp and find his way all the way to the end zone. The extra point from Joshua Appleby is good. Line 10, appreciate that. 6'3", 310-pound Brandon Fanica from Pleasant Grove, Utah, will be a Stanford Cardinal as he makes his commitment known.
Lewis and Tibbs back deep for the East All-Stars.
7 plays and 66 yards on that last drive for the West, capped off by a 20-yard run by Javon Robinson. Appleby's kick taken 5 yards deep in the end zone. This is Malcolm Lewis heading out to the 19-yard line, and Malcolm Lewis.
It's definitely going to be an entertaining last minute and a half here, because this East offense has got no choice but to open it up.
Joshua Appleby on the punt.
Good punt.
Taken by Malcolm Lewis, the 18-yard line. Lewis stays on his feet as he tries to avoid tacklers up to the 25. And that's where he goes down. Malcolm